Hello, welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be exploring new places. I think we have gone out of town. I'll be exploring nature. Today we're gonna be concentrating on nature, especially natural nature in its state, whereby there are no people involved, where the nature just shows it up. Like now we are in summer. There's some flowers naturally, which they bloom naturally nice. So today I'm gonna be showing that. So we're gonna be going around, just exploring nature on its beautiful state, naturally, without human intervention. So today we're gonna be showing around a lot of plants in this area. Okay, let's get along. Please subscribe. Uh, so that you're gonna help my channel grow. Send your messages and share. Thanks a lot. As you can see, this is nature, Baba. This is nature. I'm here in South Africa. This place is just like a ordinary area, a bush, where the flowers, which I'm going to show you, that's just found here in its natural state. Nobody have to plant these flowers. It's just they grow up around in the bush. But it's so beautiful. When people they don't concentrate, then you won't see these flowers. They really look nice. Let me show you this one. As you can see, it's green and it's blooming because it's summer. They're all found in the bush, open areas. As you can see, there it is, another one. I'll show you everything. Both some, I won't name them by names, but you have to tell me some of the names if you know them. As you can see, they just bloom so nice. Especially if you love nature, then you have to see that. But if you don't love nature, you won't see that. It's nice, as you can see. Just the bloom, as you can see. We go to this one. Look at this one. Just take a look, close look. Just look. Looks nice. You can see. But you won't see when you just pass by, then you don't admire nature, but you have to admire nature in its natural state so that you have to see what's lying around you. That's all God given. So we have preserved these flowers. As you can see, there is a lot. Check. As you can see, there is a lot. So I have to go around. Let me show you. There's a lot of them. You have to go. See, the other land is barren because of human activities. So this land is barren, but you can see how it blooms. It's so nice. Sometimes you have to take time out to just go around, see nature in its beautiful state. In its beautiful state, then you can recognize how beautiful it is. You can look, guys, how nature it is. Look, look, look how it's blooming. How it's blooming. Some yellow, bluish, pink, but I will try to get a variety of it. You can see it look nice, 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 guys. That is nature. Nature in its best state. In its best state. As you can see, nobody planted these things, guys. They just grow in the bushes. But you have to see or look around so that you have to see this. Look at this. Look at, I like this one. I like it, like this one. Look at those guys. They just grow. They just grow around. So this is how beautiful it is. But you can't notice when you don't admire nature. We have to admire nature so that we can see what's lying around us. I'll go around. Look at this place. Look at this, how it's blooming. There's a stone around. Just look if it was a garden, how beautiful it is. Naturally. Look, guys. Look. Look. So we have to preserve nature, especially as human beings, because we are the ones we contribute to much damage of the environment because of our developments. So nature in its beautiful state is often get affected. Look, guys. So other things which I'm going to talk about is about us people, how we dispose our rubbish, especially plastics. Look, guys, plastics, papers, uh, look here, there's a plastic. These things, we're not supposed to just throw them away after use. Some of them that is reusable, we can reuse. Some that are not reusable, then we can recycle so that we keep our environment clean, so it don't affect nature its natural state. So it's not that when after you use your plastics, whatever material you're using, just you dispose it everywhere. It doesn't make sense. I think there are very often ways to dispose these plastics whatsoever, which we won't use again. Just look. It's nature is best. But some plastics, look. Look. These are plastics. But nature is best, you can see. It looks nice. See the greenery. So why I'm talking about of wastes which we just throw away, we don't recognize how it will affect the environment afterwards. Because these plastics, especially the bottles, papers, plastics, if sometimes it rains rains, the water which is running on the ground usually takes these plastics to the nearest streams. It's either small streams, it's a river, then they run in the river. Whenever the river flows, it goes with the plastics, papers, whatever dirty which we make as human beings, then affecting aquatic life, because it end up in rivers. After rivers, it meets a big river, or it's going into ocean, or it's a dam, wherever the river is ending, or they're meeting. You can see, guys, we just throw away plastics, papers, we just throw them away everywhere. So it affects whatever is living in the water, aquatic life. Aquatic life is affected. So we must try and minimize the usage of non-recyclable materials. We have to use other alternatives. You can look at this blooming, guys. Look how nice it is. Just look. Just look. Just look. How nice is this? It's like it's purple in color. It's blooming. It's purplish. You can see this area is unaffected. It's in its natural state. As you can see, no plastics, no paper, no metals. It's just in its natural state, as you can see. Look how beautiful it is. If you admire nature, just look. You won't see this when you just pass by, but you have to admire nature so that you're able to notice what is blooming, what is beautiful. It's just amazing. Look, I'll show you around. Let's get along. Just look. It's green. But people will take advantage. If you want to dump our rubbish, we just dump it anywhere, affecting nature at its best. Just look, guys. Just look. Look at these stones. Look at these stones. Look at this one. Look at this. This one, I think it doesn't bloom. It doesn't bloom, but just check it. Then after, I think, just look. I think it's dressed up, and then it spreads its seeds so that it will grow the next season. Okay, we're gonna continue exploring. Just look, guys. Plastics. Plastics. Where there are no people. Because we just dump them anyway. Plastics. There's no dustbin. There's no disposing place here. But the plastics are just everywhere. So we should, I think, teach our children also how to do waste segregation, especially when maybe we're at school, at home, or wherever we are. Plastics, we don't mix with metals. Metals don't mix with kitchen waste. Plastics, they should be segregated in different bins so that each and every waste, it goes to the end user for recycling. Look at this, guys. Look. Look at this. It's nature. Look at this rock. How nice it is. Beautiful view. Beautiful view. As you can see. You can see, guys, that is nature for you. We have to preserve it for the future of our kids. They have to see nature at its best. Look at this, guys. If you know the name of these flowers, I think you have to tell me, because some of them I won't know. Because they just grow naturally. Some of them I won't know. But you have to show me, tell me which one do you know. Please subscribe so that it will take you to a lot of places. Look at this, guys. Look at these ones. How are they blooming? Look. How nice. Look. Is this not beautiful? You can take time. If you have got time, you just go out just to be with nature. It makes you refresh your mind. Think again. How do we live on this planet Earth? Just to check how beautiful it is. Let's go, we'll take you along. Look at this greenery. There's nobody living here. So that's why everything is just blooming on its own. And most of these plants, you won't see them in our suburbs where we are staying, either at home. They just grow up in its natural state. You can see this one is yellowish. Just look how beautiful it is. If you admire nature, just look. So guys, let me take you along. Let's take you along. Look, guys, you can see there's some beds in the front. They even enjoy this place because it's cool and quiet. Look, you see there's beds. Let's go along. Let me show you. Today we're gonna be doing nature only. Nature, so that we learn how to preserve nature, or to how to admire the nature, the way it is God created. And these ones which are here, I think these normally you won't find them anywhere. These ones, they usually have them in our yards, in our gardens. We have these ones. But these ones, they've grown here. I think when we dispose our garden stuff, we dump them anywhere. So there are seeds here. When they dry up, they've got some seeds. When they bloom, then there's a time when they grow the seeds. Then they grow on its own. Sirizoi, sharp. Rubotora video marua ndo mafarira. Yeah. Sure. You can see, as you can see, I was just speaking to the other guy because this guy was just passing. Let me show you. They are beautiful. It's beautiful, guys. This is nature. Same to this one. This one is all also because of human activities. When we dump our dry plants or seeds, then they grow up somewhere else, but still beautiful. They look beautiful. Look, guys. Look, guys. They look beautiful. Look. These ones, it's because of human activities. That's why they grow up here. They just spread. As long as it's growing up, the seeds, they dry, then they become dense. When they grow again, dense, 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 and spreading all around. But they look so nice. Look, guys. Look, 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 look. Look, if you admire nature, just look. As you can see, the scenery, rocks, rocks. As you can see, these ones, you can see they are purple, and the rocks, they look so nice. As you're walking, you look down, it's colorful, it's just colorful. It's colorful. So marvelous to watch. So marvelous to watch. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. How nice it is. Close up. Then it's blooming, making some seeds. Blooming, making some seeds. How nice is this one? So these seeds, when they dry, they'll be ready for germination on the next stage, especially the next season. Just look, guys. So if you don't admire nature, you won't see this. You won't see this. Because you have to admire nature so that you can see what's around. Especially maybe nearby where we live. Look, guys, how beautiful it is. How beautiful it is. So what I have discovered, or whatever I have seen, these places in South Africa that are different from other regions here in Southern Africa. Especially, I think, in Zimbabwe, Malawi, Mozambique, where we have dense forests. Dense forests. It's the savanna regions. So here, it's rare to find those dense forests, especially in Gauteng, going Free State to Cape. They just see some shrubs, trees like this, small ones. They're not that big, they're just small ones. Shrubs, those are small trees like this. So I've noticed where I was traveling in Mozambique, Malawi, Zimbabwe, we've got big trees, dense forest, but here is just some shrubs, open space, and you can see this grass normally, which you use for thatching. You get it, but you find it in some areas, not everywhere. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this, guys. So that's I wanted to show you today. Please subscribe, send, share to others so that we help the channel grow. Look at these birds. These birds. How nice the birds in this area. If you like bird viewing, there is the birds. So guys, Thanks for watching. See you next time when we do another vlog. Thanks.